Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Barbells and Butter podcast, aka another episode where Johnny, me, is the youngest person in the call. This is episode 21, and I am joined by Trevor and Ryan, and Cameron is my co-host today because Bobby forgot that he was going to Madrid on Friday, which is today, as we're recording this. And then, so yeah. This was meant to be in person after Sammy's, and then that got out of the question. And then here we are. So, shall we get right into it?
Of course.
First of all, how did Sammy's go? Like, run through what the plan was and how you did.
Go on, Ryan.
Go on, Trev.
I'll go first. I'm the host. So for Sammy's, I was just going there just for a light day out, and then every week the weight got heavier. Planned weight got heavier, so I started off at 190 as my plan, and then it just went up, and then I ended up going to 210, and I still got abuse. So sure went heavier than that. So I'm gonna have to bench 215 at my next comp, not to get abuse from the likes of Stevie Gordon and Jessica's nephews.
What about you, Ryan?
I was just there to watch Trevor break the record. And he didn't. So I want my flight money back. I want my hotel money back. It's about £10 a night.
The membership too.
I want to be reimbursed, mate.
You owe me money for making me go down that streak where you were staying.
What, well, the Antrim Road?
Yeah.
That part of Belfast existed.
By the Shankill. Yeah, man.
Makes the Shankill look beautiful, that road.
Look, man, I fit in over there.
Horrible.
Brian decided to stay at one of the most heavily Catholic streets in Belfast while going home in his NIPF t-shirt.
I know, yeah, that's a good point, man. I think I got murdered.
I was cutting badly into that comp, and then I had to wake up early and go to that shithole, so it wasn't a good morning. And then Ryan tried to be smart, and I was like, Ryan, just talk to me after our weigh-in, okay?
Yeah, Trevor didn't want to talk to me, man. He's in a bad mood.
I was walking around during warm-ups, and this guy was just spitting in a cup. I was like, haha.
That's okay. Emma Willis helped me spit in the cup. It's all good.
Emma Willis helped you?
She gave me chewing gum.
Oh, right. What about you, Ryan? Go ahead, Trevor.
Yeah, she spat in it too, obviously. No, she gave me chewing gum to help me spit more.
What about you, Ryan? What was your plan besides watching Trevor? Like, how'd you do as well?
I was I just wanted to enjoy the day, mate, to be honest. I wasn't going for a PB or anything.
Yeah.
Just a light day, mate.
What is your 220?
Pardon?
What's your PB, 235 or is it 240? Ask Cameron.
Oh, let's ask Cameron. Cameron, what's my PB, mate? My good friend.
I don't know, because we're not the only time I've ever seen you compete, you couldn't get to 230 off your chest, so I don't know, Matt.
That's 245?
No, it wasn't British. You failed your second too. Don't lie to me.
It's
245?
5. Cameron, you're just terrible.
Cameron, man.
People know here I don't do numbers.
Or words.
I can't do numbers, can't do words. You know what I mean? I'm just here for the vibes, lads.
You're usually bad at one or the other, not both. This PB's 245, by the way.
Yeah.
I've got the fourth heaviest bench in British powerlifting history, after my good friend Ashley Liston.
Damn.
I don't know the other two are.
Ryan.
Clearly not
What was,
relevant.
what was your weight? 186, was it?
No, he wasn't. He was 162 at that time. He's 162.4.
Yeah.
Let's just next question.
Ryan was spitting in the comp, trying to lose a bit of weight for the comp.
Were you GL maxing on the day, Ryan?
He still didn't beat me in GLs.
Pardon? I beat you, didn't I?
Who, Cameron? He got 0.
The most Well, it's his best performance. Those photos he took.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
They're good, to be fair.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Glad you like them.
So I had a top question for Trevor to introduce himself a wee bit, but I think everybody listening knows Trevor already. Is it safe to say?
Everyone knows me. I don't know them.
Yeah, so I've got questions for Trevor and then questions for Ryan after. So Trevor, how does it feel to hold the heaviest Raw Northern Ireland total in history?
Oh, Ryan was there to help me do that. Thanks, Ryan. Oh, it felt pretty good, to be fair. I have set myself a target of breaking the all-time record, which is 928, which is equipped. So my aim is to break that Raw.
Ooh.
Do you know roughly when you'd be sort of aiming to do?
No clue. I didn't plan on losing arms, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
But my goal is 930 to be the biggest total.
Mm.
And I had to do it in Ryan's hometown as well, didn't I, Ryan?
In Birmingham.
Yep.
Birmingham.
To be.
Birmingham.
Birmingham. How'd you get into powerlifting in the first place?
Me or Ryan? Me?
You, yeah. These are all your questions first.
Okay. Well, I was majorly into football when I was younger, still in watching football now, but I ruptured my ACL playing for Korean in the Irish League, and then I went to uni because I moved up to Korean from Cookstown to play football, so I went to uni instead, and then I started lifting weights in uni.
Then just powerlifting just came naturally.
Yeah, I just wanted something competitive. I couldn't do something strange like bodybuilding or something. That's just strange.
Mhm.
I wanted to do something competitive, so and
Fair
Olympic weightlifting looked appealing to me. So
No.
powerlifting was the best thing after football for me.
Fair enough. Which lift has been the hardest to improve and why? And I don't think you really need to include the recent injury. Just overall.
Squats. Because I literally never got my ACL fixed and I have no cartilage in my right knee.
Ooh.
And I just feel like I'm not built to squat. Like my first 3 lift comp, I benched 200 and squatted 235. So that tells you what my proportions are like. I'm a bro lifter at heart, and I just never will get on with squats. Like if a guy comes up to me and says, "How much do you squat?" I think I'll just walk away because that's a very strange guy.
It's always how much do you bench though?
It is. It's how much you bench, bro. No one asks how much do you squat, bro, because
Or
I
deadlift.
don't. Yeah, that could be acceptable. Yeah.
What was your approach to coming back from a torn bicep?
For the first 2 days, I was pretty much saying I was going to quit because I've torn my right bicep, so that's both biceps. So I don't know how I was going to come back and power lift after that. So, but a couple of people, including Ryan and Claire Conway, called me and said, basically, don't be a bitch and just do it. So after a couple of days of sulking for a bit, I just had it in my head and that was it.
Fair enough.
And then on with hook grip, which is finally getting more manageable.
Yeah. And then, how long after you tore it were you back to training?
2 days.
Oh, 2 days. It's like,
Do you mean like as in like full? Like obviously there's like surgery in 6 weeks. No, but I was in the gym 2 days after on the safety bar.
Oh,
And
yeah.
bar again. So yeah.
So what about like when was the first time you were back to like barbell work or just like normal work?
So my surgery was the end of January. So the first time I benched after was about 5-6 months was actually the never touched the bar until the 20th of April. So it was 1 day shy of 3 months back benching till Sammy's bench. So that's why I said 190 because I was like, how am I benching 90 for 6 and getting anything reasonable in 3 months? But I took up nutrition in my after I had the injury, tried to take powerlifting a bit more seriously. So Declan did that. So I think the nutrition's helped me speed up the recovery a lot.
Yeah, from like going from 190 to 210 as well. Is there any best piece of advice you've ever received?
The best advice I would give to someone is stop aiming for silly numbers. If you can train halfway consistently for 10 years, you're going to be
Hmm.
very strong.
What
There's
about?
too many people,
Oh, sorry.
too many trying to hit crazy numbers within 2 years of the sport. If you're sensible for 10 years and avoid many injuries, you're going to be very strong no matter what.
Funnily enough, you answered the second question that I was going to ask out of those. Is there any best piece of advice you've ever received, and is there any advice you would give? So, is there any best like advice that you've ever like got from somebody?
I can't think of the top of my head. I'll come back to that one.
All right. If you had to pick one meet as your favorite from your career, what would it be and why?
There's probably two. Home Nations last year, just for breaking the biggest world total and beating English with the last deadlift was pretty cool. And it was
Mhm.
a well-run competition. And then I can't go away from Euro bench because to get an international bench record is crazy. And then Ryan told me afterwards that I was the first 120 open bench lifter in Britain to ever podium at Euros or Worlds. So it was
Wow.
pretty cool.
Pretty sick. Was the heaviest raw NI total always the goal, or did it just
Yeah,
end up happening?
yeah, it was because I have this stubbornness saying if someone can do it, why can't I do it? I just very
Yeah,
black and white.
and so you
Like,
did.
yeah, yeah. And my first total was 735. So there was a good chunk. Like, and I didn't start powerlifting. Like, I done one 3 lift competition before COVID. So, and then I started 3 lift again maybe 2022. So I've only really been going at it for the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's not been full powerlifting for 10+ years.
Then, what song do you listen to before going out for a third attempt?
I don't listen to music.
No.
No, I am the height in the room. I'm the biggest child in the warm up room.
Mhm.
I listen to headphones, and I've actually converted Denise Galbraith off headphones because the first time I handled her, she said we had so much crack in the back room there was no need for headphones. I've never listened to headphones in the gym in a competition. I love the buzz and the hype in the back room. I think sitting in the corner with headphones on kills that experience for me.
Mm. See, even like at Sammy's, I think I had my headphones off the most or the least, or I had my headphones off the most. And I was talking to people and I had a good day. So like, I don't, I see the point where
Yeah,
like I don't see the point in sitting in the corner with your headphones on, but I have my headphones on before I go out to lift most of the time.
yeah. Um, maybe internationals if you're nervous and stuff, but at local
Yeah,
comps, I would advise people to not have headphones and enjoy the buzz of the back room because you're obviously going to be with some people you know. Like before I go
yeah,
out to lift, there's always most of the time Jessica because she handles me and everything. There's always a few people in my ear. I don't need a song.
yeah.
I'd rather have someone say something into my ear than have a song on.
Maybe that's just the meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to hear Trev's music, you have to come down to Gainer on a Saturday morning
Oh,
because you walk into that room and Trev's bangers are playing over the speaker. And definitely those sort of days, if you're seeing with our headphones on, you're a bit bizarre because that is probably one of the best gym playlists that I've heard in a very, very long time.
Trevor, did I
Whenever
ever
I'm
tell
in the
you that I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, whenever I'm in the gym, if I'm going for a top lift, I'd probably put on Rihanna or Britney Spears for a top lift than anything heavy.
Yeah.
Like I think for my last bench single, I put on that song "The Man," is it by something Jack or whatever his name is? Like
Aloe,
I don't.
Aloe Black. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's more like I prefer a buzz more than a aggressive
Yeah.
lift. The only time I would ever get aggressive halfway would be like a final deadlift, because I think you can get aggressive for too many lifts and you can get burnt out before the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you that I saved that playlist and I listened to it in my own gym?
That's good. It's a very hypey. There's a song in that playlist for absolutely everyone. You don't know what's
Yeah.
going to come.
Yeah.
You might hate a few songs, but there's going to be songs in there that for everyone. So there is.
Like, chances are you'll hate a
I've
song,
even
skip it, and find one you'd like.
Yeah.
like I've even started using that playlist for like playing FIFA, playing like Rocket League and stuff. Like it's such a like generational sort of every situation there is a song in there for. And if you just want to have a good time, listen to some white girl music, listen to some nice wee pop classics. Like I definitely would advise giving it a wee go. If well that's if Trev ever wants to give it out to the masses.
I think it is the official playlist for Saturday mornings in
Yeah.
Gainforth. Emma puts it on.
Yep. It is
Also, yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
I can
Sorry, Cameron.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you think of any like best piece of advice that you've received?
This sounds really bad. I can't think of anything. Like anything that defined my. I can't think of anything, no.
It's fair enough.
Like, best thing probably would be advice would probably have been from my sister when I was younger, is to lead instead of be led.
Yeah.
Probably the
Fair
biggest thing. So just be your own person.
Yeah.
Like, don't follow the masses.
Yeah.
Hence my playlist is
Don't be a
far
sheep.
away from the masses.
Just basically don't be a sheep.
Yeah, I think when you come into a sport like powerlifting, it's very easy to follow people and not be your own person.
Yeah.
But the opposite as well. Don't try to create this persona that you're not. Just be your own person.
Yeah.
Because someone who puts on a persona, people see it very quickly.
Yeah.
I am who I am in front of everyone. There's no difference.
Yeah. So, on to the Ryan questions. Since a few people won't already know you, could I get like a small introduction, please?
Well, how are we going to powerlifting?
Just like, just your
Like who is Ryan
who?
Phillips-Martin? Who is the
Ryan
man behind the
Ryan
bench record?
Phillips-Martin.
Ryan Phillips-Martin is a former British powerlifting powerlifter. I started when I was young. I used to play basketball and boxing, and then when I started playing basketball, I just transitioned more into lifting weights and getting big and strong. And then about 2014, 2015, when I had my first comp, I realised that the British record was only 183 at the time for the supers. So I
Not
tried to
too bad,
break that. Under 120s. It was 183, and I tried to break that. Failed. And then I basically didn't win a competition for 8 years. Just refused to give up, basically.
Fair enough. So first question. What's it like to bench some people's deadlift? Because I think I've already told you that your max bench is more than my deadlift.
What is your deadlift, Johnny?
237.5, but it was sub maximal.
Okay.
It wasn't the top end.
To be fair, everything over 220 is just heavy. Just it all feels the same. To be fair, for me anyway.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, I actually like to type out this question. According to Open Powerlifting, you haven't competed full power since 2017. How come?
I'm not good at full power.
You just bench.
He's got no
To be,
legs.
I've got no legs. To be fair, in order to be the British champion, it's got to be your whole life.
Yeah.
And powerlifting isn't even my biggest hobby. So I can't justify investing all my free time into powerlifting.
True.
Whereas bench only, you can kind of do it like part time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not as overwhelming. I think.
Especially since it's a bigger nation. That's like, now that I think of it, like you have most of the big hitters that are at Worlds leading the pack anyway, and most of them are up there, like pushing the world records.
If you're a British champion in the Open, you're most likely top in the world, top
Yeah,
five at least.
Top 5.
Which is hard for people from Northern Ireland because to break into the British team, you have to go from local level to world level. There's no in between because this is why I think it's great for Northern Ireland. We have the likes of Commonwealth and small nations and home nations that there's that bridge. And I have preached this a lot. The opportunities in the NIPF Federation is extremely good.
Yeah.
Like, it is brilliant to have competitions outside of this Worlds and Euros. If you're not top 2 or 1 in your country, you have other opportunities, which is great.
Yeah. Especially because the GB team is based off of 4 nations as well. So it's obviously harder than just
It
getting
is,
on a
yeah.
national team just for, say,
Yeah.
the Italian team or French team, which is just 1 nation. Even though they are 2 big nations for powerlifting, so it'd just be just as hard as the UK to get into the GB team.
You mind if I ask, Ryan? You say the sort of like the powerlifting and stuff wouldn't be your main sort of hobby. What like would be sort of your main like go to?
Guess. Don't say it, Ryan. You should know this, right, Cameron?
I know.
Guess.
Come on, Cameron.
Your hobby and stuff.
What's his main hobby, Cameron? No.
What's best friend? What's best friend? Cameron.
Hello. Yes, I'm back. I don't know what happened there.
What is Ryan's main hobby, Cameron? You should know this.
Well, I think. Well, I would assume it would be your bikes and
Very good.
stuff. Yeah, would like.
Something you got right.
Yeah, I do love the sort of the when you sort of see pictures of you and your bike, and then especially with your sort of plans coming into the end of the year with biking down from sort of Belfast down to near the bottom of Ireland and stuff. Like, how would maybe how did you get into sort of your bikes and stuff? Because I know, yes, it might be a powerlifting podcast, but we also do want to get really to know the people we'll have on. Like, what was sort of like the thing that got you really into sort of your bikes and stuff?
I actually don't know. I've always loved bikes since I was a little kid, and I've been biking now since as soon as I was old enough to get my full license. I got my full test and never looked back.
Was there anyone in your family into bikes, or was it just more of a you thing?
Yeah, my older cousin, he was a big biker as well.
Mm-hmm. It's weird because in my family, I have nobody that's into sport. Cousins, nothing. It's the most anti-sport family ever.
Bobby texted me about popping in, and I just said no because he's in my
Tell Bobby.
I was like, no, you're good. You're good.
No, just tell Bobby we don't want Shirtlifter 7 on our podcast. Cheers.
Bobby's rocking about Madrid in jeans for anybody who's listening. And what was he wearing boots as well?
He's a pure tang.
Oh, wait,
he just wants to get.
It's just a snap of him smiling.
Oh, that's a question for the Twinks. What is with younger people using Snapchat again? I thought that. Why is that?
I always had
like, I see Jack messaging Daniela on Snapchat, and I was like, Jack, there's only so many tit pictures you can send to Daniela. Like, why do people use Snapchat for? Like, how is Snapchat still a thing? Like, is that one of your main communications? Do you message on Instagram and WhatsApp, or is it Snapchat as well?
See, mine would be like
All three.
Snapchat for like one person, but I think mine's now moved to Instagram. I'm 22, still using Snapchat. I think I need to knock on the head a wee bit.
Yeah,
I still got a 1 in front of my age, so I think it's valid that I still have it.
I could not believe I seen people using Snapchat, and I can't believe that's still mad.
Oh, Ryan. First of all, before I ask you this question, do you listen to music whenever you're competing?
He does.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Right. What do you listen to before going out for a third bench?
Kneecap.
Usually salsa.
Fair enough.
A bit of second use usually.
That's why he can't do full power. He tried to dance and broke his ankles.
Oh, you're just like Johnny then, Ryan. You have a wee bit of the dancer's hip as well. Then.
Oh no,
I want to say that. I want to say that, mate.
Cameron! I should have never let you on this. Is there a biggest mistake you see people making when they try to increase their bench? This could be for both of you, I'd say.
Shouldn't we ask the expert? Cameron?
Yeah.
For all of you, really.
You go first, Cameron.
Yeah, I think people maxing out. People maxing out too much and not using their variations, because I've been through 3 coaches, and the variational work I have with Trevor compared to sort of everyone else is a lot better because it is more sort of targeted at what I have issues with. So, like my issues is if I can get it off the chest and it stops, I won't move it anymore. We moved on to the likes of heavy spottos, spotters for reps, stuff like that there. I think not having your proper tailored variation work and coming in one day and be like, oh, I feel good, I'm going to put a random PR to my ass and not stick in the program, I think really affects, especially bench, because of how hard and how technical bench is compared to the other 2 lifts.
I think that's what I'd say, really.
Cameron has too much fear for me to go off program.
Yes, I do. I got by if I got beaten by 1.5 kilos, I know somebody will tell, and then I'll get a very angry message.
I have too many people spying on Cameron to say that he doesn't do something right. He skipped one accessory one night, and someone told me it's great. Cameron's bench went from 102.5 in January 2025, and he's done 147.5 in the gym a couple of months ago. So to add 45 kilos to your bench in less than 18 months is pretty good. So
yeah,
you have to give him props.
What's your comp max, Cameron?
140, the one I hit with you in British.
Who handled you, mate?
Herb, my good mate Herb handled me that day.
I heard
my boy Herb.
You're welcome.
Ryan was the first time I actually ever meeting Ryan in person was a British bench, and I will say for a sub-in coach for the day, he's done an absolutely unreal job, and I do thank him every time for it. Even seeing the video for the 140, he's just chatting away to me. And just even after I come off that second attempt, he looked at me and he goes, "You've got no question about this. You're going top end 140. It's there, and if it's not there, it's you've done something wrong there, because it was so clear." And I do thank Ryan for taking the time out and helping a boy in a foreign land. I do appreciate that, Ryan.
A foreign land.
And the
foreign land, you know.
For me, for bench, people don't hit enough arms and back. If you see a guy with big arms and a big back, they're going to bench a lot.
Yeah.
Guy hit enough back. I hit a back variation. Besides my SBD day, I hit back 3 days a week. I hit arms 3 days a week. I just don't think people train back enough. And I see these people with the scientific lifters doing single arm cable rows. Go and do some heavy lat pull downs, heavy dumbbell rows, heavy barbell rows. A single arm dumbbell or a single arm cable row is not going to give you a 200 plus bench.
Yeah.
Scientific lifters, just unbelievable. Still get advice what I should do. And these random exercises. No.
I just do what I'm given. Really.
A load
Me
of
too, Johnny. Don't worry.
Uh, and if I don't do it, it's for a good reason.
Barbell rows, that's why.
What?
Shove in some barbell rows, you'll double in size.
I have to consult with Reese about that. What are your must-haves in bench accessories? For Ryan first.
Yeah, gonna try.
Bench accessories. More bench.
More
Mm.
bench.
More bench is the best accessory for bench. It's the most specific accessory. It's the bench again.
Anything else?
Trevor.
I
Cheers,
think
Chris.
touching on it before, I think just for people just forget badly about the back and arms when they're benching.
Yeah.
So that'll be the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're benching 3 days a week, you're pretty good. And then again, just hit your accessories. I see people in the gym with their accessories, and it's just an afterthought, and it shouldn't be.
No. I don't get that in the first place because
That's the funnest part.
gonna. Yeah, exactly. It's the place where you can actually push it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can RP 10 my accessories and not feel bad about it because I'm 5 months out, and my just RP 5 my bench on a primer day. Like, and it's still getting stuff done, and muscle group and all that scientific jazz. And then Ryan, what's been your favorite comp and why?
I've got to choose two.
That's
Commonwealth. The Commonwealth 2 years ago was a special one because
Yeah.
it wasn't just competition. I spent a whole week in South Africa and Botswana, and I rented a motorbike and rolled around the country on my own.
Happy days.
That's insane.
And I didn't get murdered, so it was good.
Didn't get
There's
murdered,
obvious
so it's good.
that Ryan. I'll say that.
It's always
I
good.
did good. And last year, British bench, finally becoming a British champion on my 6th attempt, I think.
Well,
What did you pull that day? What was it?
I did 2:32.5 second attempt, and then I came out for the third. I loaded up the British record. I waved at the crowd and walked off laughing with Trevor.
And then I forgot I watched Ryan's second bench and forgot I had a third bench, and Jessica had to remind me that I still had a third bench. So, because I was watching from the side, so that was.
It was a good day. That was a special day.
On the sort of the question about comps and stuff, obviously you can see behind you, your bench setup, your trophies and stuff. Is there any sort of trophy or specific medal that really has a lot of meaning, sort of for your career?
I think that's quite simple. It's got to be the NI. It's got to be Sammy's bench right there in the middle.
I would love that.
It has to be. That was my last comp in British powerlifting. That was. I've now officially left the federation. So that was a comp.
Mm.
what's the plans now? If you feel like sharing.
I will be joining another federation.
Good to see you still sort of competing, even though you're not still with the British.
I'm not going to say who, but
I'm gonna say who.
I'm not going to say who, but you know, after winning the British Championships and not being selected for the team, and then winning the English Championships and not being selected for the team, I think it's time to move on, isn't it?
Mm.
I think it's a bit political over here, mate.
Sad to see, but like,
I'll give you the same question. I know you can't see it, but if you walk into Trev's house in one of the rooms, there's a massive cabinet of just all of Trevor's trophies and medals and certificates from sort of everything he's done from like football the whole way up to now. What would be sort of in that sort of collection would be like your go-to like trophy or medal that like really brings back like good memories?
I have a very weird selection of medals and trophies. I have trophies for boxing, basketball, fishing.
Fishing.
My first sport was cross country running, but it probably has to be the Euro medal, because to get a medal, an open medal, is very hard
That's
to do.
insane.
Yeah.
And I was nominated 7th in that competition, and everything just felt right. And I just sat down, and the British guy tapped me in the head, and he said, "If you get this third bench, you're going to get third." And I thought I was in 7th. I didn't look at the screen the whole time, so
Sometimes
another bit
that's
of advice.
better though.
Yeah,
Like, to
another
not
bit of
look at.
advice. When you go away, you trust your coaches. That's what they're there for. I literally done my lift and sat down. I didn't look up. I was just chilling out. I was chilling out with John Slattery, actually, talking about Dragon Ball Z, you know?
The main man. The
Yeah,
main man.
just trust your coaches. And there's nothing worse than someone going on the international scene and thinking they're God's gift and they won't listen to the coaches. Respect your coaches and let them do their thing.
Especially the British national coaches as well. I heard they're top of the game.
It's brilliant. Like, even when you go in on your final training day, they're loading your plates on your training session and everything. So it is next level. Sorry, Ryan, you never got to go, but that was pretty good.
By the way, if I was actually invited last year, I would have got second place. I would have been the first 120 plus lifter to ever medal at Worlds or Euros, and I would have got a silver medal. But I wasn't invited.
Oh,
damn.
Okay, Ryan.
And I don't know why, because my emails weren't responded to.
Yep, bigger and
That
better
weird.
things to come with your new federation. Don't you worry.
Exactly.
I'm not salty about it or anything. You know what I mean?
He's changing fed and going full power. I've got videos. I've got videos of him squatting and Gainforth. It's all coming.
Yep, videos of Ryan deadlifting again for as well. I see the 3 lift definitely coming back eventually, Ryan.
Here,
He came
Cameron,
to my hand and me. What a guy.
Cameron, it's just like the way you said if I did a bench only, I'd start becoming a bench only athlete and fall in love with bench. Just
Was I
the
wrong?
opposite. Well, I'm not becoming a bench only athlete, but I like bench more now.
Bench
Good.
only comps are the best crack, so they are. It's brilliant.
It's
So
just so low
unserious.
stress. Yeah.
It's so fun.
I've only ever done Sammy's 3 times. I don't know why I've only done Sammy's 3 times. Well, to be fair, a couple of
You
times
did
I
better
wasn't
than me.
allowed Euros. So
Mm.
I think for the foreseeable future, I will be doing Sammy's every year if I'm allowed. Because it's such a fun.
Like I sent Trevor a picture earlier. I've been trying to do Sammy since 2024.
And then he just had to ask me, and because I am the NIPF, I got him in. There you go. Common answer.
Oh, that's why everybody knows you. But should we move on to the hot takes?
Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. So I have.
I might leave.
Who wants to go first?
Ryan, do you want
I'll
to start off? Yeah.
I'll go first. I think the British head coaches should be voted for every year by the members. Oh, like, I don't think it's fair that we don't get a say in who our head coaches are, but they get a say in whether or not we go to internationals.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it should be a vote, and then also it'll promote them actually, doing a better job if their position will be on the line every year.
Yeah.
I think we as lifters should get more of a say of who's actually representing us.
In NI, we do have at the AGM, for example, if someone comes up against our head coach, they can get voted against. So we do have that in NI. So
But who votes?
So if you want to vote, you have to go to the AGM.
Yeah.
So if you vote for, say, if you have a notion that you want to put up, or if you want to put someone else up, like say if Cameron said, Trevor, you should be head coach, you could put that up and you can bring the people you want to vote for you, and then that's how it happens. So we actually have a say and our head coach was as good, which Dan Allen's been doing a brilliant job the last couple of years, so it's not really been a vote. But before that, there was a few people who put themselves up to vote and they didn't get in because they didn't get the vote. So I do agree with that. I think if you're in that position and there's no real scrutiny, there should be some form of voting. Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah. No shots at Matt Gowrie or Scott Simon. They're doing a brilliant job.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm wearing Scott Simon's t-shirt right now.
My wife, is that a British?
My wife walked into me in the back room in Scotland, Home Nations, and we were both in our boxers changing t-shirts. No homo, Scott Simon. Love you.
Where were we? Yeah, it was still hot takes. Any more? Or was that it? Oh yeah.
I've got more, but I think we'll skip. Trevor,
Whatever you don't, whatever you feel like actually sharing, then go for it. I'm all for it.
all right. I've been competing since 2015. I've competed around 30 times in British powerlifting. I've done, I think, 12 nationals. I've never been drug tested. No one I've ever lifted against the comp I've been at has ever been drug tested.
I feel bad because I got drug tested 3 times.
We didn't even get drug tested at Commonwealth, and that was a Masters Worlds as well.
That was mad. That there was no drug testing at last Commonwealth was insane.
And it was a joint Masters. It was a Masters comp as well.
The Commonwealth one. I feel like any international, it should be a given because there's no reason why they shouldn't or why they can't.
I think the supers won't get tested because I don't know any supers. I've got a friend, Paul Merricks. He's been competing since the 90s with British powerlifting back when it was baller. He has never been tested either.
Never.
No, in over 20, 25 years, never been tested.
Maybe I just look suspicious then.
Possibly. Shall we move on to Trevor's hot takes?
Uh-oh.
There's one very well-known one which I say. So I grew up watching strongman before I knew powerlifting. So I'm extremely sorry for anyone offended by this. I do not recognize sumo as a lift. I like if someone says if you do sumo you will be world champion. No, I do not recognize sumo as a powerlifting movement. You can use it as an accessory if you want, but someone who grew up watching strongman, it's just I don't understand how it's the same lift. Like if someone has the right leverage, obviously it's not easier for everyone, but if someone has the right leverages, it's basically if I see an 83 and below man, like deadlift over 300, I'd be like, oh, he's a sumo lifter, and then he comes out and he pulls sumo. It's like all shock. I just don't recognize sumo at all. Apologize for that, but my first lifting sport that I grew up with was strongman. So
yeah, I think it sort of plays a part. I'm sort of neutral because I can see why, but it's again about the leverages thing. I'm not a sumo lifter myself, so I'm not really defending anybody. I'm just kind of a you do you, and I'll do me. But I just kind of think if you want to do sumo because the IPF recognizes it, I guess.
you're allowed to do it. Like I'm never gonna say like I'll never be impressed by a sumo lift, but I'm never gonna say that person's cheating. If you're allowed to do it, do it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. The ridiculous benches we used to have. I know it's pretty funny. I got called for elbow depth at World Bench. I think the guy was 90 and he didn't know what he was looking at because the jury laughed at it. But the bench rule did need to happen because some of the benches that we've seen, especially from the lightweight girls, was ridiculous. Like it made the sport look like. And I know it is bad for like the heavier lifters, but the hip thrust bench as well.
The sink and then like thrust.
You're like, I don't mind it. Like that's never the rule. It's the change in body position. Like there was a guy I competed at in Worlds, and he destroyed the world record. And I heard after the bench rule came in, he didn't want to go because it was going to take 40 off his bench. Like,
Is that a Canadian though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he did not use any chest in that bench. He just air fucked it. Like, it was ridiculous. So I do agree with the new rules that come in. I don't think they've been managed very well. Like, I've
Or
seen
like
some of people.
specified properly, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen some people getting scrutinized for it, and they're not the people that the rule came in for. The rule came in for the people that were like obviously abusing the current rules that there was. Like, if someone's touch and go and elbow depth, just give them the bench. That's not the person that the people brought the rules in for.
Yeah.
And then you see the exact same bench, and it's like 50-50 sometimes they get white or red. So I don't think the refereeing for the new bench rules have been great, to be honest.
No, do you watch any of Worlds?
Yeah, that's what I was talking. Yeah, it was mad. Like some of
the 47 women just got shot down by
I think
some of them went 1 for 3 on bench, and I think all of them failed their third.
it's because the lighter class females were the main culprits of it. So I think the rest were told to be more strict on them, even though some of them weren't. So it is unfortunate. But I remember watching Sheffield last year, and some of the lightweight girls with the hip thrust benches were actually annoying me. I was like, there's no pectoral muscle in that bench at all.
No.
So I do agree with the new rules that came on it. I don't agree with the necklace. I don't know about the necklace one, maybe choking hazard or something. I don't know, but I do agree with the new rules. But I think they need to be refereed better.
Yeah.
And I have a few refs over a couple of different federations, and a few of the local refs aren't really acknowledging like the hip thrust one because they don't know how to ref it or what's the breaking point between the body position change. So
yeah, and there's so many things to look for in a bench press as well. So like,
it's mad.
You can like, I know the Barbells and BS podcast. I think Fraser and Keir from like hosting it. Both of them are refs, I believe, and they were saying about like there's so many things to look at in a bench press that you're only looking for like 1 or 2 things and only seeing 1 or 2 things and then maybe missing the other 2 sort of situation. Like, you're not going to see everything in that split second because you're going to be looking mainly for one certain thing.
If you don't have a jury, I think you could possibly get away with the elbow rule, because how can you see it from the side? You're going to get 2-1, because how can a side ref look at feet, bum, and elbow depth and the change in body position?
Yeah.
And head.
Whereas I do see a lot of lifters when they hit their first international or national, when there's a jury, they get like really hit hard by it because the lifts they've been asked at local level are getting overturned by juries. So yeah, I do feel sorry for the side referees trying to look at 500 things. If I was a side referee, I would just focus on feet, bum, and maybe downward movement. The elbow depth, how could you tell that? So
you just can't. It has to be center ref.
And then just one more hot take. I think my good mate Declan, my nutritionist, brought it up. The volunteer situation we've had. Unfortunately, over the last few years, the volunteering turnout has been poor. And then Denise actually put it at an AGM that you have to volunteer to go away.
Yeah.
It's helped it a bit, but there's still some people that do the bare minimum and do like one. Like, I've seen people spot and load at Sammy's bench for a couple of hours, and that's them done. They don't even do a full power flight. I just don't understand how you can be so selfish in a volunteer-led sport. Like, it's not like it's football where everyone's paid. How can you be in a volunteer-led sport and think you're that important that you don't give back?
Yeah.
And like, to be completely honest, I think I've seen a comment. I don't care how many people you handle. I don't care what other things you do. I don't care if you work the weekends. You can go on a Friday night and help set up. You can go on a Sunday night and pack away. There's no one that works from 5 o'clock on a Friday evening to Sunday night. There is a gap at some point that you could come and help.
Yeah.
But I do think I am liking the culture the last 6 months, though, that anyone that doesn't volunteer is getting hate for it, which I'm liking, because the last
getting
couple
bullied.
of years, I think the nice approach isn't working. So I think it's this time to call people out that aren't
Like,
helping, because
They had their time, really.
me and Ryan lifted at Sammy's and got a spotters and loaders t-shirt fired at us, and we spotted and loaded the next flight. There's no excuse not to lift or to help anyone.
Yeah. Like, I think there's only 2 comps that I haven't volunteered at this year, and it was Sammy's and the Rookie Power. I applied for the Rookie Power, but I didn't get it because I think it was more prioritizing people who didn't volunteer in the last 12 months that were like
That's
for
the problem.
Commonwealth spots.
Yeah.
And then Sammy's, I was meant to be in work that night, so I had to go after I competed pretty much. But that doesn't
I know I know I give a lot of the younger lifters a lot of stick. It's just the name of the game. When you're an older lifter, you just give the younger lifters stick. But I've said to a lot of people, the crop coming through now in NAPF are a good group of lads and girls, and the turnout of volunteering from all you guys is far higher than what it was 5 years ago. So I have to give props to young people once that the volunteering is far better with the younger crop coming through. The culture with you guys seems to be better, that you're in it together, where unfortunately a few years ago it seemed to be an individual sport, which it's not. No power lifter on it by themselves, no matter how good they think they are.
Yeah. And it's a learning experience. You get to meet people too. Like volunteering at Nats, I think I met the most people. I spotted and loaded in the Saturday AM and commentated the Sunday AM, and I think that was the first time I ever spoke to Ricky Mullen. Spot and loading, and realized I got on well with him and really enjoyed the experience at Nats. I would have just been sitting there in the crowd if I wasn't spot and loading, which I did offer to spot and load in the PM, but I wasn't needed because the last person turned up, so I was just sat in the crowd. But then, obviously, commentary got me doing something. Like Cameron said time and time again that he gets so bored at comps, which powerlifting competitions are not the most entertaining things in the world.
That's why I try to, try to help people with their day.
Volunteer. And if you're not volunteering, handle, but that isn't an excuse for not being able to volunteer. Like, Jack Snoddy, referee, he volunteers and he also handles a lot of people, but he'll referee and volunteer in the flights that he isn't handling at, kind of thing.
It is brilliant. On top of that, it's not really a hot take, but I've seen some people be very rude towards referees and spotters and loaders, and it's not a hot take, but in my opinion, if there's any poor behaviour in the platform, if I was a centre ref, there would be no warning. They would just be told to leave.
Yeah.
Because you could be someone who's quite shy and does like spotting and loading for the first time, and one bad experience could put you off that. So
yeah, and then that's one less volunteer.
Yeah, and I think people realise if you don't want to spot and load, you can help pack up or set up or something. You don't have to be on stage if you're nervous like that. Like if you come on a Friday night and help set up the competition or pack away on a Sunday, you don't have to be in the spotlight or in the stream to be a volunteer, or even help at the admin table or something. If you are shy, there is jobs there that you don't have to be. Like my last job besides spotting and loading was warm-up room manager at the RTF comp. You don't have to be in the spotlight. There's always jobs there. I think people think spot and loading is the main volunteer, which it is obviously a very important thing, but there's plenty of jobs for people that don't want to spot and load.
Yeah.
Hey, Trevor, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So do you think if someone's if there's misconduct on the platform or if they break a rule, there shouldn't be a warning?
It depends on the level. Like there was one of
so like let's say standing up on the bench after the third attempt or something. You think that should have been a disqualification, or Jackie would have won? What do you think?
it depends on the prestige of the lifter as well, I think.
Oh, okay.
There is different levels. I have been told by British coaches not to stand on the bench in international comps because I will get disqualified. Thankfully, Northern Ireland comps have better sense of humour than international.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But in terms of warnings, I think there's different levels. If there is like a serious offence, I don't think there should be a warning. I think they should just be told to leave. Because it's just like everything gets a warning. So if I punch someone in the face, that's your warning.
That's your
There's
warning,
different
yeah.
There's different levels.
Spotter's knocked out, passed out on the floor.
Literally, there is level, and there is a difference between, and I've seen this as well. Ryan from RTF said it very well. There's a difference between aggression and passion. You can get a passionate on the platform. It's not necessarily aggressive, but you should see the difference. You should know the difference. Like you can come out shouting and be passionate, but there's difference in that and actually being aggressive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Shall we move on to the Instagram questions, which we got like 25 in less than
Good
an
bunch
hour?
of.
I'll answer
God.
Jack's obviously given Daniela something. I'll be PG right now.
First of all, before the 3 Jack questions, there is, how does everyone feel about their commies invites? Can I just disclaim that Cameron wrote it?
Ryan did get an invite though, didn't he? He got an equip bench invite.
I'm not answering now.
Oh.
I mean,
remember
when you win on your opener and you're the 4-time champion and former record holder and Commonwealth champion, you kind of expect to invite, but apparently not.
Here, Ryan, I remember you asking me back when I tore my bicep, how are you going to get the Commonwealth? And I was like, bro, I'm selected already. What are you on about?
I mean, I also volunteered for 6 hours over that weekend, just so everyone's aware. Don't get an invite. Thanks, Cameron.
Okay, man. It's okay, man.
Thanks, Cameron.
Sorry, I thought Jack would be here too. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Jack,
Oh, well.
Yes, thing he chose a female over his bros.
And Battlefield. I swear he's on Battlefield.
That's poor.
Let me just fact check that. He's not on Battlefield anymore, so he's not.
Oh, soccer door.
So...
Get her bucked.
Or else he's
what's he going to do after
on.
2 minutes? He'll be back in 2 minutes. Two
Back
pump
to
Jack.
Battlefield.
How do you feel about your invite, Trevor?
I came out of nowhere, Ryan, and it's a great honour. I'd like to thank myself and me and my what do people get in powerlifting now? Sports psychiatrists.
Yeah, sports psychiatrist. Yeah, that's it.
I bite this
Trevor.
bitch.
Trevor, where were you nominated for Commonwealth, mate?
Third. Well, would be second because only 2 Canada guys are going to go. But
yeah, I've got my gold medal. If you want that, I'll bring it. I'll bring it in September, mate.
Here, I've got 4 gold medals from an international downstairs. Do you want me to get them? Small nations.
Battle of the medals.
I'll get my.
You beat? Hey, Trev, whose son did you beat at that competition?
Gaston, and then I shook his hand after I fucked his son on stage.
Gaston Port.
Like
I
the
don't-
Gaston.
What happened to him? He wasn't Commonwealth for me,
Did he shake your hand?
He shook someone.
There might be a lot of edits in this. I apologize, Johnny.
Oh,
Hey, the day after I lifted, I rode to Botswana. I was not in any clubs, like some members of some teams, which I won't mention. In the strip clubs with prostitutes, not me.
Oh,
I'm just gonna wake up and see so many clips. It's gonna be wild. Shall we move on to the 3 Jack questions in honor of
I'll,
him
I'll,
not being here? So,
I,
all 3
I,
questions.
yeah,
Sorry,
I
Trevor.
handled after 2 weeks of meeting him. So I've basically babied Jack through his whole powerlifting career. I take full responsibility for anything he does because he doesn't have a brain for himself.
So, all 3 questions are from Charlie Wallace.
Of course,
Uh,
the guy that handled him, yeah,
What?
Yeah,
the guy
I was going to handle him.
couldn't
Yeah.
go. No, right, him.
Jack should stay in 120s, so maybe he won't drop a deadlift.
When you get fatter, your grip goes, so he probably would have more chance of dropping
Actually,
a deadlift.
Jesus Olivares is a example of that. Not a shot at him.
Yeah,
But,
and to be honest, I said this to Jack back in December when I tore my bicep. I tore my bicep halfway up my deadlift, and I still didn't drop it. And I said to Jack, my bicep will heal. Your ego will never heal after dropping that. I felt my bicep rip halfway up, and I said in my head, it's gone anyway, may as well finish the lift. And I got one white light because I couldn't pull my left shoulder back.
Oh. That would have been a good
Jack
flex, though, to have got 3 white lights and torn a bicep on the halfway up.
literally gave my left arm for that lift, and I only got one white light. Horrible.
Should have attested to the jury and be like, I gave my left arm for that.
Literally walked off the stage and said to my coach, I was like, I've torn my bicep. And he's like, how do you know? And I was like, I know, I've done it before. But I didn't create 16 Instagram stories and post about it saying how this is going to affect the rest of my life. I remember the big guy saying about he tore his bicep after bench, and I was like, yeah, and I showed him my both arms, and he's like, oh my God.
What was that accent, mate?
I win.
Wait, hold on. I zoomed in too far.
What's our Jack's question?
What was it like almost not making weight, in brackets, being too light, Jack?
Jack has a very bad problem of starving himself before competitions. So I'm very happy that
weight will cost.
So he doesn't even cut, he just starves himself. He doesn't even do it right. He just doesn't eat. So he always weighs in at 103 point something and then stresses out. Whereas I wake up a kilo overweight and I know I'm fine. I might have spat in that cup, Johnny. Sorry. Jack in the final week, just I don't know. But it was very nice to see Jack actually be able to eat in the morning, even though I was going to punch him.
It was nice to actually seeing Jack actually eat at a comp for once.
Yeah. I think Jack realizes that bench only comps are very fun, so I think it's going to be a yearly thing what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be a nice little topic to look at every year. And then he also said, when will Jack squat 300 in comp?
When his blood sugars and his nerves allow him. Because he's all of squatting 305 plus. Jack's a better squatter than me, and I squat more than him, but he's a better squatter than I am.
Next question is for you, Trevor. Also from Charlie. How does it feel benching close to your record after having no bicep?
I think I realized that turkey dinosaurs weren't optimal, and I've actually started to take nutrition seriously. Never counted a calorie or tracked water in my life before I tore my bicep. And Ryan could never understand that I sent him trays of turkey dinosaurs and Snickers and Lucozade as my dinner. So I think it just shows that nutrition is kind of important in powerlifting. So
I mean, when a 120 plus is judging your diet, you've got some serious problems, man. Because I eat better than you.
yeah,
You did used to eat like a proper 120 plus, like 160 sitting, and it always amazed me that you always weighed in at like 119, 118.
yeah. In terms of bench, I have no doubt in my mind, and I never say things lightly, that 220 plus is getting destroyed very soon. I'm the
Welcome to
biggest.
the club.
I have the biggest total in NI history, but I don't have the biggest lift of any lift. So I'm consistent across the board. But the biggest bench is 215. We could say unofficially Ryan's 220. But the bench is going to be the first of the three that I'm going to take. So
Fair enough. Squat maybe last.
Michael Bruce ruined that for me. I never seen a man night squat me by 45 kilos and then it just equals out in the bench.
Would you reckon, depending on how the next sort of couple of weeks go, that could be doable when you go to Canada?
The lower end in Canada is 215, so I can break the bench record 10th time. I said I was going to break it 20 times, so that'll be halfway.
What's the Commonwealth bench record?
Oh, it's going to be something insane.
In the 120 pluses, it's about 270 odd by gentle weather.
Yeah, and let's say 120s is probably 240, 50, 60, something like that.
Yeah, but Joseph McDonald's going to push that above 250, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Good luck.
It'll be 250 plus.
Yeah, that's insane.
I wouldn't waste your time looking, mate. It's fine.
I'm just gonna look because I'm curious. Open, classic, men. If I can read.
Burger Boy hit 250 plus. Like,
Joseph McDonald.
Oh,
257.5 in 3 lift and
Big up
260.
Trinidad.
Yep. 263 in bench only.
I thought it was around 260. Yeah. Mad.
Who did 263?
Uh,
Canadian.
yes.
I was there.
Leonard Gervala.
Yeah, he hit thrust that very well.
Oh. Then Trevor put in. Why does Cameron pull out of Trevor's first comp back that meant so much to him?
I just didn't want to take away from the glory of Trevor's first ever comeback, so I didn't. That's the exact reason why.
I know Jack's a big, nice lovely piece of pie, but one wasn't enough for me. I wanted multiple sacrifices.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Cameron. Cameron.
Yes.
Just so you know, I travelled all the way from Birmingham and slept in the ghetto to be there for his first comp. I just want you to know.
I live in the ghetto. Fight me.
The ghetto, as in like 10 steps from Gainforth.
No, like of course, even being there, I was so raging that I did have to pull out. Like it's one of those ones where it was you thought and you were told a lot worse than it actually was. Especially coming up, and the first thing I was thinking is like, well, if I go and do a comp now, and even after speaking to Trev after going to the hospital the first time, like if I go here and try and push sandwich as much as I can actually mess myself up even more, and then all the sort of training over the last 18 months that I have put in for commies will so go down the drain. So I think it was a good tactical decision for me and Trevor just to leave it off.
I gave him permission to pull out, but I would never condone pulling out in any situation. So this one time's fine.
Yeah, this one and only time. I will never pull out of a comp again, and you can hold me to that.
That's it, clipped. Next question is from Charlie. Why is Cameron so cute?
Fergie dinosaurs and buzzballs.
Cameron can't drink buzzballs anymore, I heard.
Not anymore, no. I'm buzzballs out, guys. No longer.
He drank one for about 3 hours in Scotland and he couldn't finish it.
Took him 3 hours to finish a buzzball.
Yeah.
He couldn't finish it.
Took me from the spoons in the central of Edinburgh to walking into Celtic Park to even get halfway through it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Edinburgh? Are they not in Glasgow?
That's what I said. Centre Glasgow to... Oh, my apologies. And well, Centre Glasgow to the walkway into Celtic Park.
Celtic and Rangers are not posh enough to be in it.
Oh. And then Trevor put in, why is Ryan English?
Ryan, we have to address this. It's not good enough.
What?
Why are you English, Brian?
What do you mean?
Why are you
So
English?
English.
Look, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for documentation, and I won't be English.
Hmm.
I'll be listening for someone else.
Ryan did invited to Commonwealth because he helped NI beat his own people in Birmingham. That's why.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
Sure,
Welcome, my friend, to the dark side.
you're half and half on there, Ryan. You'll be okay. You'll be fine.
Next question, or next two questions are from Trevor. Why are all twinks so weak? Who's gonna answer that one?
I think you have to answer that one. You know,
You're the twink.
seeing the situation.
Started powerlifting a year ago. 18. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
6 months
Haven't
ago.
broke 600 yet.
I give Twinks a lot of hate, but yous are a good crack. To be fair, he's take it well. He's do take it well.
Condition
No
well.
ego.
I like that. Yeah, it's a good group of lads.
And why does Cameron hate Ryan?
Don't hit Ryan. I love Ryan. Which Ryan?
I don't
This
even
Ryan
know.
or the other Ryan?
Did I write that
Me.
one?
You did.
you
Yeah,
wrote
you
that
did.
one.
Yeah, you wrote that one.
I was spamming so many questions as I was eating my dinner. I couldn't even remember all of them.
And I had to write them down as I was eating my dinner.
You hate me,
No,
Cameron.
I don't hate Ryan. No.
What do you hate me for?
I don't hate Ryan.
The
You're
question
English,
was
Ryan.
why? I want answers.
Because
Is
you're
it
English.
not? Is it not? Why does Cameron's dad hate Ryan? That was it.
Oh.
Hold on. I could have
I mean,
swore I
I
wrote.
think we know why. I think the reason.
Oh wait, can I not read them because I deleted the story? Hold on.
I think it was because there is a story from British Bench which I wasn't there for, so I can't really tell it. So Ryan is gonna have to tell it because it was the first time Ryan and my dad ever met when I was downstairs trying to get weighed in.
Cameron's dad seen a tricolour outside of Ireland and he got confused.
I'm not going to discuss what was said. Out of respect for Cameron, I'm not going to say what happened.
No, I ain't. Being my dad, it was all a joke, Ryan. I think he does really.
I don't think it was a joke, to be honest, mate.
No, it was. Trust. He was sending me after the cup and all, saying like how much of a big help you were and like how much of like he really respected you taking out your time to go and help someone like yourself. He didn't call you something.
He did. What's a Fenian?
He didn't.
What does that mean?
There is no chance.
What does that mean?
Ryan's English. He doesn't know what this means.
When I Google it, just kneecap comes up.
Yes, he thinks you're one of the members of Kneecap. We'll leave it at that.
Shall we go on to the next one? It's not written down, but I think we're gonna mention it anyway. I didn't write it down because Bobby's not here, but I'm gonna mention it anyway since we're mentioning the Jack questions. Jack Snoddy put in. I'm just doing this off the top of my head because the question story I deleted, so then nobody else would send in questions. It was like, if Johnny has 10. If Johnny has 10 something and Bobby has 10 something, oh no, Johnny has 10 something and then Bobby has 12, how does, or other way around, and how does Johnny bench more than Bobby?
What?
Or what?
That was a great question, that was. That was a great question, that. No, don't explain it. I understand.
That's all, folks.
That's it. It's been good, yeah? See you later.
Caffeine's got
I
to my
think
head.
Jack,
Okay.
Do you
Jack,
remember?
while you're listening, if you could comment underneath the post of what your actual question was, we'll get Johnny to bit up a story for you.
Johnny, do
I
you
should have
remember when I
screenshotted it.
do you remember when I was in my spitting cupboard and I said out to all the twinks, is anyone breaking 100 bench today?
I said me.
I remember that.
Acting as if my opener wasn't 107.
It's whenever Bobby bench 130 and I was like, what's your opener? And he said, oh, and I was like, I hope it's 132 because that was very slow. And he went and dropped his opener. I was like, Bobby, that was really quick.
Oh. Maybe one
This,
day the
this is a topic for three of us because Cameron didn't compete. I'm putting a nomination for AGM next year that at least 3 combo racks have to be in the warm-up room. I can bench in anything because I literally benched in an Argos bench until I benched over 160. So, like, I benched on a 7-kilo barbell, so it does matter to me. Like, but I find a lot of struggle with the warm-up room. So I am.
I had my pros and cons. I sort of thought it was sort of justifiable because it was a bench only comp. But two, like my setup had to be so much different on those benches because like the end of the bench was so wide that I normally have my feet in quite close to the bench and you just couldn't do that.
No,
and
you couldn't.
I kept whacking like Tom Irwin was on my warm up rack, and every single time I did a warm up, I was hitting the rack in some sort or just failing to re rack it. But I kind of feel like it was sort of justified because it was a bench only comp and it's a CrossFit gym. So what can you really do?
I think whenever you're in a rig, you can't change the heights. So as well, which isn't great.
Yeah.
I do think for people, it could be more justified for bench only comp because some people only have bench only their whole, like, if you're only bench only and you don't full power, like Ryan and Cameron, and that Sammy's bench is your biggest comp of the year, it's just not a bit of fun, and you go and the warm up area is not great. It doesn't help a bit, and then if you have niggles like chest or shoulder niggles, like a per warm up area could lead to issues on the platform too. I do think I know it is hard moving and everything, but I do think like even the bench we had wasn't the right bench height either. Like the bench we used wasn't high enough. It was actually lower to the ground than a normal bench, like a comp bench. So I know it's the first time there, it's the first time out of Sammy's, but hopefully we have more suitable benches in the warm up area.
Yeah.
Because again, it's not for me because I do full power, but
like
if you live in NI and you are bench only, that is your one comp a year if you don't compete outside. So
unless you want to, Cameron's already said he didn't like this already, but do bench only at a full power comp and then have to sit and wait for everybody to do their squats so you can do your bench.
You're as well, you know, like I've done that before at the very start when I powerlifted because I only done bench only for a few years. To do it as a guest, it just doesn't feel the same as going to a proper bench only comp where you actually
makes
part of it.
Yeah, it makes the day feel so long. Because especially because when you're doing, like I said, when you done it the one time at Christmas, when you have to come in, you have to weigh in at the same time as everyone else, and then you're sitting through 2 full flights of squats, and then if you're the second flight, sitting through another full flight of bench before you've even got your singlet on, like it just makes your day feel so much worse than actually just being able to go in and do your 3 lists.
And then you have to wait for the list to finish
again
before you can even do the award ceremony.
Yeah.
I do feel that powerlifting is getting bigger and it's getting more inclusive, and obviously some people choose not to do full power and some physically can't do full power. So I think with how big bench only is becoming, we could just add a couple of more wee tweaks to make it more special for those people who are bench only. Because I know we outgrown Sammy's gym, so
yeah, I'm kind of sad that
I will give
you
a
got
massive
to experience it.
I'll make you a love Sammy's class.
Ryan wanted to Sammy's gym.
2024, I inquired.
He was got it.
I will give a massive shout out to Josh though. So I was speaking to him up at that Korean comp, and he brought up the idea of trying to get 2 bench comps a year, so having one sort of Sammy same time every year, and then trying to do one for near the end of the year, so having like a summer classic and then having like a winter classic for bench only.
Hmm.
I think especially with the amount of people that want to do it as well, it might be pretty good.
The idea of that, I was talking to Josh about this, is some comps don't sell out.
Yeah.
So what we can do is a session or even like a Sunday, have a bench only, second bench only comp. So there was like say the March comp this year was a 1-day one. You could have a bench only
Or no, the
comp on.
March comp was 2 days, but it was RTF was 1 day. That's what it was.
Oh, it was RTF. That's it. March was a bit bung because people want. It was March last year.
Oh, right.
March this year was 2 days because everyone was trying to get to Commonwealth. Either competing or trying to volunteer because they try to get the 1 box ticked off so they could go and get that blue singlet.
Yeah.
Hey, Trevor, what do you think about having another bench comp, which is NI and Irish joint?
Yeah, we talked about this too. It could be good, like the way we have the joint full power comp that's coming up in Reform in October. We could potentially have like a joint bench comp for anyone that lives in Northern Ireland that wants to go down to Irish, because I was talking to a couple of the Irish coaches and they are really trying to push for the bench only team massively. Like it's only became a thing the last few years, but they're trying to push and try to get their bench team as big as possible internationally. So
They've just recruited a 120 plus bench, haven't they, to their team?
I
heard something about that.
his initials are double R. Don't know what that stands for, but yeah.
Who's that? yeah. Yo, Trevor, you're quantum.
But I do think we could, like, it's good revenue income for the NIPF as well. Like, if we have any comps, even a session, like say it's 2 days, but you only have a morning session on the Sunday, you could have an evening session on the Sunday for bench only.
Yeah.
It's just need to get into the federation, and then obviously everyone benefits from that. So
Yeah, and people won't actually need to stay there for too long either because it's just a bench comp. So maybe like what, 2 or 3 flights, 2.
Yeah.
And
even if you got
done.
one, that's for like you can up. Yeah, you have to remember you can have up to 20 people on the bench only flight.
Yeah.
So say if you
20, that's an hour out of. That's an extra hour out of the day, which is not bad.
if you want it, you can either split it on the different flights, because 20 in a flight is demoralizing because I've had to go through it. But there's options to get bench only comps in. I know Mike Gibson has pushed for an extra bench comp in NI because obviously besides Sammy's there is no other ones. So
Yeah.
I think at the age that is going to be some of the motions to try to get more bench comps to fill in the gaps when we can.
It gives people more chances to go to like British bench or obviously like Euros eventually and possibly Worlds, and then work around the bench equipped and all.
It is good, and the thing that came in, I don't know if everyone knows, but last year at the AGM, Anthony put forward, which I've benefited from. It's actually 2 years ago. I'm not sure. It's in place now. If you go to a British competition, NIPF pay your entry.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
Which is brilliant. What was British Open, Ryan? Was it like 150 or something? So something like that.
It's a lot of money.
The doping fee was 30 or something, or was it 120 or something like that? But
it's a lot of money, and you have to pay parking as well at the NEC.
Yeah, I remember I had only had to pay 30 to enter the British Open because it was just the doping fee and that was it. So I do think having those incentives from the NIPF to get more people over to compete at British is important. Because I know when I was young, like if you said to me, there's £90 towards your competition, that could make the difference for me affording to go over or not.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people in British powerlifting know about that perk. So I think you're going to have some angry Englishmen in the comments.
Yeah, it's because British give so much to NIPF, so that's why the NIPF are using some of that to try to get more lifters over to lift in Britain.
Yeah.
Good, because there was years I went over the British bench and I was literally the only person there. So it is nice to see there was a few people there last year.
Yep.
And let's just little honorable mention to the guy who's not here right now, who's in Madrid, Mr. Wilson Press.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has a better. Hopefully he has a better British bench next year.
Ryan can't vouch for that though, that the carpet was extremely slippy, but thankfully Cameron was coached by the best in the business, so he was the only NI lefter that went 3 for.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
I
sir.
gave him a phone call before, and my words were, you can't let these British people think that NI people can't bench. You have to go 3 for 3.
Aren't you British?
Yeah, all the British representing Britain, part of Britain.
Matt Flan asks.
Oh God.
He asked me individually to ask each of yous that there would have been including Jack. When will you guys do a face reveal?
For what? What's he
In,
doing?
What?
in common Matthew Flanagan fashion. So I don't really know what the meaning is behind that. Like, what do you want us to do?
Cameron, what you Cameron?
Both
Does
cameras
he
are
think
more
we're
fun.
in WWE masks or something?
Probably.
In tricolour balaclavas?
You should have put it on. Any or Trevor put this in. Any upcoming young lifters you feel can break into the home nations team?
That's for you. I don't know.
Mm,
In the next couple of years. What
Cameron?
about we Maverick? What's his GLs?
do sub juniors count?
I mean, like when they get to the age, do you know what I mean?
Do you have to be a junior? Because I know Harry Leasley
I think
got in.
I think because it's open, but I mean more like, is there any up and coming lifters you know of, even if they are sub junior, by the time they hit junior level, that you think could break
Maverick,
in? So
I was gonna say, yeah, Mavs a cert there, like.
Adam Galt,
yeah,
Bobby. I don't even want to be biased, but I want to say me in a few years. Who else?
any female side, there's a massive majority of younger lifters coming through as male, but there isn't a massive, like in terms of like percentages, it seems to be more male than
Yeah.
female coming. Do you think there's anything like, what is it? Because I can only think at the top of my head only a few young lifters that's female.
Is it Tegan?
Yeah,
Bobby's
I was gonna say Tegan.
yeah.
She trains out of my
So I
gym.
reckon Tegan would be up there in the next couple of years, like when she's able to go.
I see her ending up placing pretty well at British next year and possibly going to Euros or Worlds of like before she comes out of sub junior. I'd say
That's very good. Like
Like-
home nations is always will be. If I could only do
Mhm.
one comp a year, because at the end of the day, it's representing NI. It is very fun. It's a good mix of a comp of like, it feels like an international, but it isn't, sort of thing. Like you
Yeah.
have the big lifter, got that real buzz and friendly atmosphere as well. So for anyone that doesn't know, home nations is top 6 male, top 6 female. But for it to be, it's very hard to get into because NI is now, which is good because we haven't in the past. In home nations, whenever you lift equipped, you get the same GLs as if you lift a draw. So if you lift 800 equipped, you are just put against the person raw's GLs, because it was put years ago to encourage more equipped lifters.
Yeah.
So for last year we had AJ and Callum lift equipped, which really benefited us. Actually, get the guys up to 2nd place and 3rd overall. So this is what I'm trying to think. It is very hard to break into the home nations team because you almost have to be in the top 3 raw to get in, not top 6, because there's a couple of guys in there lifting equipped as well. So it is a very good incentive. If you do want to go equipped, you could potentially get into the home nations team as well.
Yeah.
because it's judged the same as a raw lifter. And I think I was told by Denise as well that Small Nations is sending an equipped team as well.
Ooh.
So it is nice to see equipped come back. I know I give some people abuse about equipped, but it is
Like-
very entertaining. Powerlifting did originate from equipped lifting, and
Yeah.
it just brings that different atmosphere to competition.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of equipped.
Like, I was speaking to AJ on Instagram DMs the other night because he'd put up, it was the video of the 185 raw bench, and they were like, he said, oh, all the young ones think that Asylum's the NIPF equipped club. And I was like, it's not even an insult, but like, I see it that way. And it's like so
Yeah.
good to see. And he's like, I don't take that as an insult. It's just like funny to sort of see people envision us as the NIPF equipped club.
They basically are, though.
Yeah,
Sorry, AJ. You are their equipped club.
you are the cult.
Yep.
And it's just sort
But
of
no,
come into that.
just come back to my point about the opportunities under NI. It is great. Like, if you never hit the British team, you still have home nations, small nations, Commonwealth. It is great.
Yeah. Even if Commonwealth's every 2 years.
Yeah. Like, it is a lot of opportunities under NI, which is nice to have.
Yeah. Please select me for small nation. Anyways, Jack put a question in. Literally the one question that he's put in is, I went to the 120s, when is Trevor coming to 105s?
I have to cut to go to the 120s, so there's not a... I know some people are 18 and they're 70 kilos, and they're like, I'm only 18 and I'm 70 kilos. I was 110 kilos when I was in high school. When I was running, when I was cross-country running, I was 110 kilos. There is no way in hell I'm ever going below 105.
Fair enough. And then one of the Calvin questions. How many or any upcoming young or no, that was your question. How do Cameron and Jack feel about being the top 3 best looking 120s?
I don't think Cameron can answer this because he's female-less at the minute.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm just gonna keep quiet after that one. Y'all flirt with me too much. I don't like this. Y'all are like 17, 18. Like, please leave.
I put
Leave
another
me
question.
alone.
Did you not
Did
get
you?
that, or do you want me to? Yeah, do you want me to say it?
Oh
Go
no,
for it. I
it's
don't
here.
think I
Oh no,
saw it.
it's here.
Where is it?
It's here. I see it. Don't you worry.
I see it. It was just because they're all spammed, so they're a bit down the list.
Sorry, I was eating a lot of food at that point.
Oh no, it was you, Charlie, Calvin, and Herb. They were all spamming. But next question
How many
is also from Cal.
you actually put
Was
this?
it?
Imagine how many questions we would have got if you put this up yesterday.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, this has been a long
We would be here all
episode, folks.
night. It's only been an hour and a half as well. This is like usual length at this rate. How many chickens does it take Ryan to hit his protein goal?
Sticky rice and chicken. Eats like a bodybuilder.
Was that him?
No, that was Calvin. Would you have met Calvin Abraham? 120 junior.
He was competing over the weekend there, so he was.
No, me and Ryan were in our spit cupboard. He wouldn't have seen him.
I have chicken rice 3 times a day. That's an entertaining answer. Next question.
Do you have any
Next
sauce?
question. Do you have any sauce? Trevor said.
No curry, no.
No.
Just I had to eat plain chicken and rice the day before comp to cut, and it was horrible.
Oh.
Okay. So, do you know Sainsbury's?
Yep.
Every year, Sainsbury's do, like a year wrap up of like Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do a wrap up of every item you've bought. Okay. You're not going to believe this yet. It shows like the top 3 items. Sainsbury's sell this pre-cooked seasoned chicken.
Yeah.
I am the number one purchaser in the country of the Sainsbury's chicken, and I've got a certificate on my phone. I'm not joking.
You just hang it up on your wall.
So last year, I won the British, I won the English, and I was the number one chicken man in the country. I had a good year last year. It's gone downhill this year, but last year was good, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love that for you, Ryan. Congratulations.
That is some achievement.
Oh, greatest achievement. You know what? That's it's the best comp, best medal. That's my greatest achievement, guys. Be the number one chicken consumer in England.
My greatest achievement, Cameron.
What'd you say, Trevor?
My
Thank
greatest
you,
achievement,
Trevor.
Cameron convinced me that ADHD is real. So for me to add so much to his bench, I am immensely proud.
I take that. Thank you, Trevor. In my week.
And it's Friday. For Trevor and Ryan, this is from Calvin. How many people have asked you to help them move house just because you're big? You're big.
Mate, yeah.
No.
My older brother asked me last year, and it almost killed me.
Did you say no? None, Trevor?
I said I have no friends. No one talks to me.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
I do get time, and it's the worst comment ever from like an older woman or man. Oh, you're not have to work out today.
That's your
Yeah.
letter for the day.
Yeah, carrying
that.
this is really my bench. Cheers.
Worst thing I ever did in work was tell people I went to the gym.
They
Yeah.
couldn't tell, no?
What?
They couldn't tell.
They just couldn't. Sleep
See,
well.
whenever Johnny, whenever you hit the point where you look massive, 360 all the way around, no matter what you wear, that's the goal.
Yeah, true. I'm just a 83 kilo twink.
get on the chicken and rice that. What do you wonder?
Here, I'm not the one that needs to eat. It's Peter Bridges that needs to eat. So Josh Bell
Aye,
actually told him he needs to be a 105.
Aye, that guy needs to eat something. That guy looks like a fucking like starved octopus. It's weird.
Believe me, he does eat. It just burns so much. He doesn't even do very many steps either. Like, it just burns. I don't know where it goes.
Probably eats a bar of chocolate. He was like, "Fuck, that was tough work. I'm going to lie down." Have you seen my
That's fair.
Cameron and Ryan have seen my trays of food. He's not eating enough.
Mm.
The other day,
Trevor has. If you've ever watched like an Eddie Hall "What I Eat in a Day" sort of video, you understand what I mean. So like, there's people
Like
have normal plates.
mukbang.
Yeah, Trev uses a serving dish as his normal day-to-day dinner plate. It's insane the amount that man eats.
that's great. I had to do a lot of steps to make weight.
You did a lot of marching, didn't you, Trevor?
Huh?
You did a lot of marching the other day, didn't you, to make weight?
Yeah, I'd done 20,000 steps in the 12th. You know, it was a great day. Came in that week very well. I sent you a picture of my breakfast the other morning, Johnny, at 11 o'clock on Instagram. You can check it out later.
Did it? No, I can't be able to check it now. Another question from Calvin. Yeah, I'll look at it later. Another question from Calvin. Who's the biggest gym flirt but pretends they're just being friendly?
Probably me. I've touched more men's nipples than any woman I know.
Well, I tried alone in the shed, so I'm alright.
I would say Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor and Kemi.
If you get a good go team bum slap from me, you know you're doing well.
Go team. And then Calvin said, Trevor, you can answer this for Jack because you have been. Can Jack come to British bench so we can trio it?
Is he going to British bench, Calvin?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's his goal.
Provided.
Like, is to get British bench next year.
So are you and Calvin going against each other, Cameron?
Yeah, I told him that I want to put a big gap between me and him at Commonwealths. I'll give him December to try and make it smaller, and then I'll fight him with British and make him cry. That's sort of the goal going in the next year.
Fighting talk on Cameron.
I don't think
Cameron-
Jack will go to the bench. I think he would be focused more on NI national.
Yeah. Unless you're a
Good
Bobby
time.
Wilson and do small nations and British bench within a week of each other.
Within 3 days
So,
of each other, yeah.
Last year, I messaged Bobby after he complained because he loves a good complaint after something doesn't go well. I was like, "Oh, Bobby, who does small nations and then does British bench right after each other?" I was like, "Oh, wait, I did last year, and I walked away with goals from small nations and bench 210 at British a week later." So, what's the matter with you, Bobby?
Just call skill issue and move on.
Yeah, he just choked under pressure. It's all right.
See, Ryan, this is why I need your British bench next year. I need your expertise, man.
Mate, they're going to have to wheel me in like Hannibal Lecter. They are not going to let me in that building. I'm telling you, mate, it's not happening.
I do like hearing that more people are going to British competitions. It is nice because you should never be afraid of getting beat. Like I went to World Bench and came 11th. You know, like I think too many people are stuck doing local comps and think they're it, but they're afraid to go and getting beat. You're only going to get better by going to competitions.
Yeah, and it's experience as well. Like,
Yeah, and
why?
to say you've went to Worlds, like no
Yeah.
one says. Like, say if you go to the Olympics and someone goes like they're shit, it's like no. If you've made it to the British comp or an international comp, the pressure's off realistically unless you're pushing. Like
Unless
if
you're one
you're
of
at
the top dogs.
whatever comp, you've earned your right to be there. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. Like most people in the group B and C of open worlds are most likely just happy to be there because, like, especially the 74s, like, you're not gonna be right up there with Austin Perkins battling it out.
Yeah, mad.
Like, you're most likely just gonna be there to maybe battle the person right beside you or just have fun or both. Really.
But then you look back. Then you look back in 20 years, world medal sitting on your thing. You know, it's great to see.
And even from the B group, you can be successful. Look at Big John Slattery, the first 120 plus Irishman to beat a Brit in the in an international from the B group as well.
From B group, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You have to remember if you're in the B group, like say even in the open, and you have a weapon of a lift,
Yeah.
you can still get a medal from the B group. It can happen.
Mm.
And then Calvin also asked, what one or two exercises are there that grew all your guys' benches?
Bench.
Just bench more, yeah. Bench 3 days a week. My split.
Just bench, yeah.
I'll give you my split. Pretty much, it's a comp bench on a Monday, a primer on a Wednesday, and comp bench on a Friday, or on a Saturday. Sorry, I do it on a Saturday night, but that's it. You know.
Yeah. And
So,
I'm sorry.
I'm a very big believer in having your secondary bench and then having a primer before your primary bench. So
yeah, that's the way I do it. Mine's, I think I have close grip bench on a Monday, primer bench on a Thursday, and comp bench on a Saturday.
I benched 200 at competition, and all I done was chest and arms one day, legs and back another day, shoulders and something else another day. I benched once a week and benched 200. There's 100 different ways to get to a big bench.
Crazy.
Exactly.
I bro lifted for years, like just done strength training. Before that 3 lift comp that I benched 200, I didn't even do a single. My last session was 3 sets of 5. Done strength training. There's 100 different ways. If someone says this is the way to do it, it's not the definite answer.
There's not one way to do everything.
No.
And then now we've got your question. Will Cameron beat Calvin?
Do you want the short answer or the long answer?
Do you want my
Long one.
response before you answer? If Calvin beats Cameron, I will offer my services to Coach Calvin.
Traitor.
Yeah.
I don't associate with losers, sorry.
I just reckon when everything goes to plan, the way that we want it to go to plan. Of course, I have so much love for Calvin, but in this instance, fuck him. I ain't letting him beat me. So
Cameron
I'm
is built,
not like
Ryan. Cameron's built to bench, so if he loses, it's something wrong.
there's an issue. There is an issue there. Yeah. I did say to him like, if I'm going off the numbers I want to go off before we even make it to competing against each other for the first time, I will have a 20 kilo comp PR, like 20 kilos in between mine and his comp PR. That would be the goal for me going into next year. Of course, he's going to catch up a bit if he continues his progress when he's in December. But I don't see it being an extra 25 kilos before us will have a go at each other British.
You have to remember, right? I remember I was the only 120 for years, and Michael Bruce came along, and I have a lot of time for Michael Bruce, and it was great for someone to push me. And people were like, when he took my total record and everything, everyone's like, "How do you make that feel?" And I was like, "It's great. If you're in a sport and you're afraid of competition, go play solitaire or something."
Yeah.
I actively invite. I would love. I know it sounds weird. I would love a random one or two 120s to come out of nowhere in Northern Ireland and beat me, because I am the most stubborn person and I will win in the end. People who are afraid of competition confuse me. It's like they go into an NI comp where they're always by themselves. I've heard of a person at Sammy's, there was someone else joined their class because they were like a master lifter, and they freaked out. And I was like, "What is this person doing? It's a competitive sport."
Like,
I think
you're
some people
in it to
like in the
compete.
I think some people who stay in the obscure weight classes in federations like Northern Ireland forget that it is actually a competitive sport and you're not against each other or yourself. So
Mhm.
it is good for
It's more
Cameron.
entertaining rather than just walking
Yeah,
away with a gold medal each time. Like, I haven't got a
yeah,
gold medal.
yeah. Literally, like it is good for Cameron to get a bit of competition. It is. It's always good. And people who can't take a bit of friendly competition, it's their own issue. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually can't wait. We were talking about it the other night in the gym, and I think it's going to be class. It's just sad that I only have it properly for a year because he'll be a junior for the next 3 years, and next year
Unless
my
he
last year as a
qualifies
junior,
for
and I
open,
have to.
he can still compete as an
It
open.
makes no
Yeah,
difference not officially in your age group, because if he's a junior and he stays in the junior and he beats your total and you're an open, he'll say he benches more than you. So even if it's officially not directly against each other, that will be used against each other
yeah,
for a long time.
I can't wait. Because for the longest time, there was Ross, and then Ross wasn't really powerlift anymore, and then Mickey came onto the scene. And I was like, oh hell yeah, me and Mickey can go at it, but like he even said himself, he doesn't have a good bench, and I don't three lift, so we can't really fight each other there. So it is nice seeing Alvin come up and have a good bench, have a good three lift, so I can actually have someone to actually go with and give me a bit of competition before I eventually have to go and attempt to beat Trevor at some point, which should be like, see the day that happens, lads. I'm telling you, I'll never let it down,
You want me to
even if
tell
it's
you,
by like a kilo.
It'll be
Cameron?
whenever.
Whenever you beat me, I want you to wake up, phone me immediately, and apologize.
Hey, Cameron,
Yes,
two
man.
free, 2 3 years Birmingham and forget. Come here, I'll train you.
Yes,
Come here, man.
that's it.
You can come live in my shed, man. I'll train you.
There's social media, nothing come out of the blue. I bench Trevor by 10 kilos. That's the dream right there, boys.
Cameron,
Keep dreaming.
I would be
Cameron,
the first to shake your hand too.
yeah.
I
Tell
look
you what,
forward to it.
Cameron, you'll beat Trevor whenever Trevor's on the Masters.
I'm telling you, I'll
No,
beat Trevor whenever he retires.
no, I'm staying in the open in NI for the rest of my life. I'm not letting anyone take the open. I've said this. As long as I lift, I will always lift in the open in NI. Internationally, Masters maybe, but in NI, I will always lift in the open. I remember a guy asked me a couple of years ago, when are you into the Masters? And I was like, oh, 20 or 30 years time. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, you can enter.
Yeah.
I said, enter the open in any age. I'm not going to compete in NI as a master. Never.
Fair enough.
Look forward to it.
So, the first question of like 7 from Herb is
Oh my god, not Herb, man. I might just
how,
leave.
how much
Can I just
cardio?
put out first?
Or go ahead.
Herb is the nicest fella you will ever meet in your life.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
So he is.
No, he's not.
Herb is an absolute
No.
godsend. So he's such a nice fella.
Herb is a crazy Maori. He's a wild man.
So, the first question for Ryan is how much cardio does Ryan do?
Next question, man. Next
He does-
question.
His job does too many. He stands about too much. Ryan does a lot of cardio. He lost a lot of weight unintentionally. The poor man.
All
He had
up
to
my
buy
bench.
his own record from Sainsbury's. Oh, Johnny's mom just came into the room.
Oh,
I'm hearing something outside.
subpoenas.
Power washer.
At this time,
So,
right?
I
To
don't
answer
know
the
why.
question.
That's why I was
Answer the
confused.
question. I do cardio on the bench with Herb's Max. Next question.
Ooh.
So, the next one is I was surprised to read this one, but I'm gonna read it out anyway.
I love her.
How did Ryan get so lucky? He's black, fat, and gay. He's just missing one more.
Oh, Herb, I love you. I love you so much.
I was
How can I
shocked
answer that?
to read it come in.
What do you want me to say?
So,
don't
Ryan,
know.
how did you get so lucky?
Ryan does train by himself because he's afraid of training in a gym with all those sweaty men.
Next question, please. 'Cause- thanks, Herb. Thanks for that.
Next question from Herb is I just wanted to thank Trevor for being a care worker for Ryan.
He did tell me every time I'm with him to take care of that fake Paddy.
What?
He said to take care of that fake Paddy every time I'm with
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it to me.
This is also a weird one for me to read. Also from Herb. Can I request Cameron ask Ryan to rub him down with that deep heat horse cream?
Right.
So wait. So you know the way Uttermint's well used in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
So Cameron walked up to Ryan, who's obviously bi-curious, and asked him to rub other.
What?
He asked Ryan to rub other cream into him, and Ryan couldn't stop laughing. And then he asked me about it, and I was like, "Yeah, like, what is it? Uttermint is like well used in
It's-
Northern Ireland. We are all farmers, so
Like, we're obviously competing over here. Everybody comes over and smells and they're like, oh, here's another mint class, good stuff. As soon as you go across the water, nobody has a clue. I was talking to a fella, and he's like, "What is it?" So I had to explain like the full thing of what Uttermint was. I was like, "Well, you never heard about it?" And he goes, "Nah, mate, you don't get fucking cows in the middle of London, like, so I haven't a fucking clue." And I'm like, right, fair enough.
You never
But
know,
I've never
somebody could
seen.
have a cow.
it is
Yeah,
very like the size of the Uttermint thing is ridiculous. Just have a wee tub of balm and you're fine. There's no need of a big shotgun sized thing to rub. Like it's something that you would use to tick down something. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous size, but it is designed for a cow, not a fucking person.
I'll give Ryan his flowers. He did end up after 20 minutes of going back and forward.
No, I didn't. No, I
Yes,
didn't.
you did. You
No,
yes,
I
you
didn't.
did.
No, I
Yes,
didn't.
you did.
Rubbed it into your penis.
You rubbed it
didn't.
into my back, and you loved every single
didn't.
second.
No, I
of
didn't.
it.
Fake
Right.
news, mate.
Ryan, you told me you didn't.
I didn't.
Ryan,
You did.
Ryan walked home smelling of Uttermint and shame.
Jack definitely wishes he was here. Um,
Another one from Herb, I'll take you.
another one from Herb.
Yes.
This is probably the most sophisticated question he's sent in out of the previous that I've just read out. Who is everyone's top 3 lifters and why?
I don't follow powerlifting, so I can't answer.
Neither does Cameron, so that cancels him out.
Me, myself,
Oh. Yep.
Me, myself, and I.
I would say my
I'll answer it, but a different point of view. What is my favorite lifters to watch, like locally, because I don't follow it internationally?
Yeah.
It's probably just the people I watch most. So it'll probably I haven't actually friggin' watched Cameron bench. Maybe only once, because one time I was away, and then the other time I was injured. So I'd say the favorite people I like enjoy watching is. Let me see. It'll probably be Ryan, because Ryan's literally just the Caribbean version of me. I don't like
I'm 120
I don't like
plus.
watching Jack because I feel way too nervous watching Jack. I'd rather lift any day than handle. So I'd say the 2 favorite people I like lifting is probably Jessica and Ryan.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
For me,
See, mine would be
it's got to be Trevor Jordan, Ashley Liston,
mm-hmm.
and
Big
Gaston
Bash.
Forge.
Who's the third?
Gaston Forge.
Big Gaston himself.
See, I'd be the same as Trev. As you all know, I don't like this sport like at all. I just do it for the crack. So on the rare occasion that I will watch a comp, if I'm not like working at it or like Sheffield or something's on the TV, but like Trev is definitely up there because Trev's my hero. He is, he always will be. Jesus, because I just love the way Jesus
Ooh.
benches. Jesus was the first ever quote unquote like proper like international powerlifter I ever watched at Sheffield. And then a third is I would be the same as Trev. I don't like watching Jack. Jack makes me nervous when he competes.
Mhm. Yeah.
So no one said Herb, no? Next question.
Per Herb. Oh, Cameron, we need to like bring you along to Sheffield and like pay all your fees. Like just bring you to be there, not even for the lifters, just to be there and watch because this will be
It
my
took
first Sheffield to go to.
it took me 2 weeks to finish Sheffield because that was before the bench rules came in, and the benches at Sheffield actively angered me. So after a few benches, I was like, this isn't even bench pressing anymore. Their hips must be tired before deadlifts because there's no chest used in this. So it took me 2 weeks to watch Sheffield. I do think like a lot of the elite lifters are very smart and they manipulate the rules that's there. Like some of the benches were ridiculous. So Sheffield is actually the most boring session to watch. I like watching Worlds because I know some people and it's competitive within the weight classes. Sheffield would be the last powerlifting thing I'd watch.
See, I'd watch the squat and deadlift.
I just find Sheffield extremely boring, and I just think that the American announcer that rims them all just is too much.
Fair.
He's Canadian. He's Canadian, mate.
Oh yeah, true. He's Canadian.
They're all
Ryan
Yanks.
Lapadat.
They're all Yanks to me.
All American to you.
Sorry, I caught out there. I don't know how much he's got of that.
I don't think we got anything.
Oh, great, nice.
Well done, Cameron. We got your favorite lifters. It was me and Jesus, and not Ryan and not Herb.
And Corey,
Yeah.
Corey would be my
Corey.
third. It's
Right, you never said it.
I said it now. Corey's up there.
Corey's an afterthought. Pass it on.
Whoa.
Poor guy. So the one question in between Herbs is from Dan Rodney Trotter. I'm assuming you
Mate.
know him. Has Ryan moved Fed just to make the reserve team?
Reserve worldwide.
I haven't moved to it.
Ryan, just think how many different feds you can be a reserve for.
just start collecting them like Infinity Stones.
That's it.
Well,
That's
I
why I
think
said
I'm gonna come. I think I'm gonna come third at my next comp, and then I might get invited because winning isn't doing a lot for me, is it?
Come last.
Come last, I'll get invited.
Exactly. Next two are from Herb, and thankfully these are the last ones. Out of a long run of Instagram questions. For Ryan again. How do you win GB bench, English bench, and not get selected?
he's a
I think
cunt.
Politics.
And then Ryan, tell them all about that awesome family T-shirt I got you that represents your nations.
Don't know what he's on about. Don't know what he's on about. No idea. Don't know what he's on
You
about.
sure? You sure? We moving on.
I don't know what he's on about. Herb, if you'd like to elaborate in DMs, I don't know what you're on about, mate.
He'll probably comment on the episode or something.
See on that,
Can you
did
block
Herb,
him?
Herb got his invite, didn't he?
Why are you bringing it out?
Because we're talking about Herb.
Yeah, but even you got invited. They didn't invite anyone, don't they?
Whoa, right here. Okay.
Oh.
No, not like that. Don't bring it up like that. There, I'm just because we're coming into the international season,
Herb
and
Herb didn't even enter English bench and got invited. Think about that.
Bro.
he had a good British bench though. I remember watching him at British bench. He had a good British bench.
Also,
Well, he comes second.
Also, just want to say, like, the fact that you said earlier that you never got drug tested as well, like, I would like to think
2015,
that,
mate.
like, I would like to think that you would have got drug tested, and maybe like, I like, I don't get it.
So not only have I
Four
not been
times English
tested,
champion.
yeah. Even the people that I'm lifting against have never been tested when I've been there. So if you add up all those 35 competitions and all the competitors, it's like well over 100 people never been tested.
This isn't an episode against any feds, by the way. I'm just sort of like I'm just sort of confused.
Bench only is not real.
It's not real.
Well, I'm talking about darts, mate. I'm not talking about powerlifting. I'm talking about darts.
Just sort of weird, but yeah, maybe. I'd like to say you'll definitely get selected in your next fed.
Wales.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Wales,
Yeah,
Scotland,
you
England.
NI. I'll live
NI.
with Trevor and I'll be on NI in a year, why not? Trev,
Yeah.
can I live in your shed?
You can do whatever. If you lift me, Ryan, I have all the power.
If I live in your shed, I'll be eligible to lift for NI in a year.
My shed is bigger than some houses in Birmingham, to be fair.
Not my house.
No.
At my Birmingham, hello, Ballymena.
Hello, Ballymena. Well, is it a downgrade or an upgrade?
What, from where I live? I live in a nice area, mate. I work hard.
From Birmingham to Ballymena, though.
Oh, there's the bike as well.
Look at that. Oh, God.
Well,
Look at that. Hey, that's where the magic happens, man.
sick. So 2 more questions from me before we close out at the 2:05 mark. If you could do any 3 accessories for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Bench.
Bench. Move on.
So
It'd be, no, it would actually probably be bench dip. No, Trevor, you go first. Let me think.
is this 3 accessories outside of the actual SBD? Yeah.
Yep.
So it would be stiff leg deadlifts. It would be deadlift rows, and it would be dips. I think those 3 cover pretty much
Fair
a
enough.
lot of yours.
Good choices. What about you, Ryan?
I think dips, lat pull down, and maybe like a clean and press, maybe.
Cameron,
You don't
since
clean
we're just going for
Hmm?
everybody now.
You don't clean and press in that shit.
Well, I can't go on it this evening.
Do it sitting down.
Cameron would be whatever Trevor tells him to do.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever Trevor tells me today, and hopefully it's any form of triceps and some incline bench. I'll be happy.
It's probably a fortnight drinking Buzz Balls and applying ointment to himself.
Fortnite Festival, actually. Fortnite Festival. For me, since we're just going through all of them, anything that Reese gives me, hopefully dips, flat dumbbell bench, well, that's for chest, but dips, stiff leg deads, I agree. Some kind of row, maybe. I'd say.
Your back sorted.
Yeah. As we said earlier, back isn't worked enough. I think my back's covered enough anyway. And
Out of curiosity, can you tell me your back exercises you do in the week, and I'll give Reese some feedback.
might as well. Let me pull them up. So on day 2, I have weighted pull-ups.
Okay,
And
that's good.
And like a bent over one arm dumbbell row.
Nice, that's a nice choice. Yep.
And then if it counts, rear delt flies as well.
So a great man once said you have to hit back from all angles. CT Fletcher.
Oh,
So-
the main man.
Yep, you have to smash back from every angle.
Hmm.
So whenever I have a back program, I have to have at least one of each angle. One from a lat pull down, one from a dumbbell row, and then one from a cable row angle. Do you know what I mean? So
I did have a cable row.
So my program would have at least one of each angle. So one pull down, one horizontal pull, one vertical pull, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So hit all 3 angles.
Yeah.
I remember watching that video 15 years ago, and CT's like you have to smash back from every angle. There's no point doing lat pull downs 3 times a week. You need to have every angle covered.
Yeah, definitely.
But not bad. I'll give Reese some credit there. That's nice choices. Well done, Reese.
He'll be in Madrid listening to this, hopefully.
And browsers listening to Tick That. Tick That.
Reese. Last thing before we close out. If you had to give a wise bit of advice to anybody listening, what would it be?
Don't give in to social media stories and posts, and just be consistent.
Ryan?
I think social is destroying powerlifting a bit. That if you don't have a cool story or post before a competition, you're not going to do well.
Yeah.
What
about you, Ryan?
I think it'd be the same. Stop chasing likes. Stick to your program.
Yeah.
And stop trying to do silly benches on Instagram so you can get likes off people who don't really care.
Overshooting heavily.
Or just doing stupid exercises because you think it will get you some engagement and not actually helping you with your training.
Fair enough. But yeah, it was great having you both on. Kind of sad we didn't have Jack again. Would have been second time running. Cameron, great co-host as usual.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And yeah, if anybody made it this far, please leave us a 5-star rating and follow us because ever growing. And let us know some of your opinions in the comments. Always taking in feedback. And
Not Herb. Herb ain't allowed to leave a comment.
no, Herb, you're banned. He's left too many on the Instagram poll. But yeah, everybody listening, have a good day or night, afternoon, or wherever you're listening to this, what time you're listening to this, and good night, and see you next week.